Welcome back. In this video, I'll show you how to create a navbar with top border animation. Here I already created a CSS for all margin padding 0, body background color, a container that put our navbar in the middle of the page. Let's create a section as container. Inside, create a nav and a button. Here I need SVG icons, which you can get from webgraphics.com at free of cost. Link in the description. Let's copy the SVG icons and paste it inside our buttons. Inside CSS, let's decorate the navbar. Here I put the background color, padding and border radius. Here I use display flex to add the same gap between all buttons. Also add position relative. Now decorate the button. Add background color as transparent, border as none, and padding 15px. To make it a circle, add border radius 100%. For the SVG, let's add width, height, fill color and stroke color. For this home button, you need to change the stroke color inside SVG code. When the button is active, transform the button using Translate 3D. Also include background color. Let's test it by changing it to hover. Here you need to add a transition on the button. It's look perfect. Inside SVG container, add a curve SVG inside clip path with ID menu. It plays a major role for our navbar top border. Then create a div as top bar inside nav. Inside CSS, let's position the top bar as absolute. Also add left 0, bottom 99% and with height. Inside clip path, call our clip path SVG by its ID. It will change with transform. Add the background color. You can see the curve above the nav. Initially change height to 0. On active, let's add height to 40px. There is a scroll on this page due to the clip path SVG. For that, set SVG container with height to 0. Now come to the JavaScript part. Before that, add menu item class to all buttons. Using getElements by class name, assign menu item to elements constant. Then create a toggle menu function with index parameters. Inside that, create a for loop that run till element's length. When the value of I will match with the index, then add class active to that element. Otherwise, remove the class active for that element. Now call this function using on-click event of the button and pass their position index. Let's take a look. Here buttons are working. Now come to the top border. Here assign tBorder constant with top border class element using query selector. Then add class active. And set the left position. Here I calculate the left value by multiplying 100 with index value. You may ask where this 100 comes from. You can get it by dividing the width of the navbar by the number of items. Finally, add transition to the top border. Here we go. Thanks for watching. Please share your opinion in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe.